Well, we're continuing the book of Isaiah in chapter 65 today, and we're going to be looking at chapter 65 for 5 different devotions because it's got so many rich things that I want to share with you. So I hope that you'll take some time and open up to Isaiah 65 and do some study of your own. Let God speak to you through His Holy Spirit. Let Him show you the truths of Isaiah 65. Remember, we're in the 3rd section of Isaiah. We looked at the judgment section, we looked at the transitional historical section, and we've been in the messianic section. We're almost ready to be finished with the book of Isaiah, but there's just too much here to skip over it and to not spend some time on it. So today we're going to take a look at just verses 1 through 3. And the main theme of verses 1 through 3 that I want to share with you is the availability of God. Aren't you glad? I tell you, we've been struggling up here on the mountain with internet service. There's no fiber optics within 3 miles of the top of the mountain. And there's just the small original copper that's 50 years old. And because of the mountainous terrain and the fact that we're kind of down in a valley on the lake, it's really hard to get any kind of cell signal or any kind of satellite signal that you can depend on. And so we're really dependent upon a very slow internet service where they're not even offering any new internet service to new residents up here on the mountain because they have such limited capabilities. And so talking about the availability of God and how you don't have to worry about internet or cell phone service or communications via mail or anything else, that He's always there, always ready to listen, always ready to hear our cries, and always ready to answer with His kindness and His compassion. So let's take a look at these 3 verses. I permitted myself to be sought by those who did not ask for me. I permitted myself to be found by those who did not seek me. I said, here I am, to a nation which did not call on my name. I have spread out my hands all day long to a rebellious people who walk in the way which is not good, following their own thoughts, a people who continually provoke me to my face, offering sacrifices in gardens and burning incense on bricks. Know that the Lord Himself is God. It is He who has made us, and not we ourselves. We are His people and the sheep of His pasture. Well, we're in the book of Isaiah, but that was from Psalms 100, verse 3. The book of Isaiah tells us clearly that He is the potter and we are the clay. You know, from the book of Genesis on, He tries to make us to realize those things. After all, He created man by reaching down and taking some dust of the earth. And as He is the potter, we're the clay. He took us as clay and He blew the breath of life into us. But in the book of Isaiah and in the book of Jeremiah and in the New Testament in the book of Romans, we find that He is the potter. He can make us whatever kind of vessel He wants to. He can make us for any purpose or any use. It's interesting, isn't it? He's the potter, we're the clay. But how often do we forget that? How often do we forget that He has the right to make us into whatever He wants to make us? And how often do we think that we can do on our own when in fact we can do nothing without Him? That's the theme of Isaiah 64, verses 8 and 9. We're going to look at those verses right now. And remember, He's the potter. We're just the clay. There you have it. He offers us His ear. He offers us understanding. He looks for us to call on Him. And yet we're a rebellious people, one that doesn't deserve a God that's willing to listen, to answer from heaven. Yes, it's an incredible thing when you think about how available God is, even to nations and individuals who do not honor Him. And that's my thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.